Week 17 NFL predictions. Here we go. First up, Thursday Night Football. You got the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tennessee Titans. In Tennessee coming off an embarrassing loss against the Houston Texans, who are 2-12-1. Cowboys, on the other hand, they are coming off a big, thrilling win against the Eagles. Cowboys still have a chance to win the division. Wait, hold on. Wait, yeah, I think they do. Yeah. So for the game, the Titans are they have so many people out. Key people that are out. Dylan Cole, outside linebacker, he is out. Zach Cunningham out. Bud Dupree, he is also out. Derrick Henry is doubtful. Amani Hooker is out. Ryan Tannehill is out. It's just then for the Cowboys. Jayron Kearse is unspecified, the former Viking. DeMarcus Lawrence is unspecified. Tony Pollard is questionable. Leighton Vander Esch will not be playing. And Micah Parsons is questionable. Both these teams clearly are missing some key players. But I think that the Dallas Cowboys are going to win just because I think they are the better football team out of these two. Next up, you got the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Falcons in Atlanta. Falcons coming off just a boring loss against the 10-5 Ravens. Cardinals coming off an embarrassing loss against Tom Boomer Brady and the Buccaneers. They definitely should have won that game. Tom Brady played absolutely terrible, but they gave the game away. For the Cardinals, they're missing... Oh my god, my voice cracked. What? For the Cardinals, they are missing Zach Allen. They're not missing any of these people. These are all listed as unspecified. Zach Allen, Kelvin Beachum, I don't know how to say that. James Conner, AJ Green, Antonio Hamilton, Marco Wilson, Max Garcia, Belly Price. I meant Billy. Oh, God, man. Belly Price. Billy Price, Charles Washington, and Colt McCoy. Also, Colt McCoy his injury is a concussio. I'm not sure what a concussio is. Wait. I just went to look at the Falcons injury report, and it's just... Like, I'm on the Falcons website, and it's just showing the Cardinals injury report. Maybe they don't have any injured players. Okay, that makes sense. I think this is going to be a close game. I think the Falcons might pull it off. Main reason I say that is just simply because of the records. They have a slightly better record, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pick the Falcons to win this one, keeping their hopes somewhat alive to win the NFC South, the worst division in football. Next up, you got the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. Dolphins, come on, man. You couldn't just beat the Packers. Just kidding. I didn't want them to beat the Packers because I want the Vikings to crush their playoff hopes. Just sizzle out their playoff hopes. But anyway, Dolphins coming off an embarrassing loss against the Green Bay Packers. And boy, was it ugly. Concussed Tua throwing 3 picks in the fourth quarter, costing them the game. Like, seriously, if he didn't throw those 3 picks, they would have won the game. As I was saying, on the other hand, we have the Patriots. So close, yet so far. Bengals, I believe, were up 22-0 at halftime or something. Then the Bengals decided not to play. Patriots almost made a comeback, but they didn't. So it don't matter. The following players are listed as unspecified: Jack Jones of the Patriots, Marcus Jones, Jalen Mills, Devontae Parker, Matthew Slater. He was not injured though. Why did I say it like that? However, he was not. Oh my god. The reason he was not practicing was not because of an injury. He was resting. Damian Harris, Hunter Henry, Jonathan Jones, Ramondre Stevenson, Tyquan Thornton. That's a great name. Johnny Smith. All those are questionable for the Patriots. As for the Dolphins, Teron Armstead, Bradley Chubb, River Crackraft. That's an amazing name. Eric Fisher, Alec Ingold, Melvin Ingram, who was resting, Raheem Mostert, who was also resting. Tua turned the ball over. His concussion, I doubt he'll play on Sunday. He is listed as unspecified right now, though. Teddy Bridgewater, he is unspecified. I didn't know he was injured again. Interesting, though. Since I doubt Tua is going to play, I think I'm going to go with the Patriots on this one. Next up, you got the 6-9. That's nice. New Orleans Saints taking on the Philly Eagles. I want the Saints to win so bad. Keep the Vikings number 1 seed hopes alive. But I mean, it's the Saints. It's the New Orleans Saints, man. I don't think it's going to happen. These players are listed as questionable for this game. Players on the Saints: Justin Evans, Alvin Kamara, Marshawn Lattimore, Chris Olave, Ryan Ramczyk, and there's other players, but they aren't I don't think they're huge. And I don't know how to say most of their names, so. Then on the Eagles, unspecified players, you got A.J. Brown. That would be a huge loss for the Eagles if he doesn't play. Jordan Davis, Jalen Hurts. I do think they're going to rush Jalen Hurts back in, even though that probably isn't the best idea for his health. But they probably want to keep that 1 seed. Lane Johnson, Avonte Maddox, and Miles Sanders. Some big players, unspecified for both games. Yeah. Assuming A.J. Brown and Miles Sanders do play, it's in Philadelphia. I think that the Eagles are sadly going to pull this one off. Next up, you got the Colts at the Giants. The Colts got embarrassed on Monday Night Football against the Chargers. 20-3 was the final. Then on the other hand, New York Giants. What happened, man? What happened? New York Giants, what happened? What happened? Oh, I know what happened. Greg Joseph, 61-yarder from the frickin' moon, man. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. For the Giants, Dexter Lawrence rested. Adoree Jackson has had 2 limited practices in a row and is unspecified. Aziz Ojulari hurt his ankle and has been limited, listed as unspecified, and Leonard Williams with a neck injury, limited all week and unspecified. And the Colts with no injuries. I feel like this is going to be a very run-heavy game. And it's going to be whoever can stop the run first wins. Because Colts with Jonathan Taylor and the Giants with Saquon Barkley. I do think that the Giants have a better defensive line. So I'm going to go with the Giants on this one. I think they will be able to limit Jonathan Taylor, at least somewhat. All right, here we go. Next up, you have the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, Panthers, if they win this, they go to first in the NFC South. And I want to see the Panthers make the playoffs. Just because the Panthers have been through enough, man. They already lost Christian McCaffrey. And at the same time, I also hate Tom Brady so much. So, I really want the Panthers to win this. Panthers coming off a big 14-point win against the Detroit Lions. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And the Bucks coming off a game that they should not have won. I think the Panthers are going to win this. Also, let's look at their injuries real quick. Following are listed unspecified: J.C. Horn, Shi Smith, Stephen Sullivan. Is he related to Chandon Sullivan? I don't know. Shaq Thompson, Tommy Tremble, and Marquise Haynes. Then for the Bucks, that's a lot of people. Wow. Carlton Davis, what? Oh, I don't know how to say that name, but their last name is Dean. Mike Edwards, Julio Jones, Carl Nassib, Anthony Nelson, Cade Otton, Donovan Smith, Vita Vea, Antoine Winfield, and Tristan Wirfs. Now, if people like Vita Vea and Antoine Winfield don't play, I am really confident that the Panthers are going to win this. It would be a lot better if the Panthers were at home, but I have confidence that the Panthers are going to pull this one off. And I really hope they do. This is taking a very long time. I still have like 10 more games to go. I also did not realize that the video is already 14 minutes long. Next up, you got the Denver Broncos and Mr. Broncos Country. Let's die. And Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. I almost said something other than city on accident. And I mean, do I really have to explain anything? I mean, look at the records. Just look at their records. And then look at the quarterbacks. And just look at the teams overall. And plus, the Broncos have a new head coach now. It's the Chiefs. The Chiefs are gonna win, man. If the Broncos win, I will lose my mind. I would be shocked. But anyway, next up, you got an NFC North matchup: the Chicago Bears at the Detroit Lions. Now, yet again, it is just Justin Fields against the world. Bears coming off a devastating loss, 35-13 against the Bills at home. At home, man. Then the Lions also coming off a devastating loss, shutting up the media about, oh, the Lions are going to make the playoffs. No, just no. They lost by 14 to the Panthers. Injuries. Let's go take a look here. Deshaun Elliott, Frank Regno, Kirby Joseph. Oh my god, their first name's Kirby. That might be my new favorite Lions player, even though I don't like any of them. Logan Stenberg, Josh Woods, Jason something, and Josh Reynolds. All listed as unspecified. And for the Bears, you got Andrew Brown, Chase Claypool, Tevin Jenkins, Justin Jones, Dante Pettis, Equinemius St. Brown, Sterling Weatherford, Trayvon Wesco, Cody Whitehair, and Ja'Tyre Carter. Ja'Tyre? I don't know if that's how you say it. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go with the Lions on this one, just because, I mean, the Bears are the Bears. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Lions on this one, and they're just a better football team this season. Yeah, next up, you got the Cleveland Browns taking on the Washington Commies in Washington. Okay. The Commanders are completely healthy. For the Browns, Amari Cooper, rest. Jordan Elliott, Kareem Hunt, John Johnson, Wyatt Teller, Denzel Ward, I don't know how to say that, Jadeveon Clowney, and Jack Conklin, who was resting. Well, considering these two teams are about even, somewhat close to even, and it's in Washington, and Washington's completely healthy, and the Browns have a few solid players that are hurt. I'm gonna take the Commanders to win this one. Next up, you got Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. Now, I know that the Jags are 7-8 and the Texans are 2-12-1. But I think the Texans have a good chance. They put up good fights against some of the best teams in the league. I believe they did it with the Cowboys and the Chiefs. They put up good fights. They had to go into overtime with the Chiefs. Now, Texans coming off a big win, their second win of the season against the Tennessee Titans. The Jags, let's see here. The Jags coming off a big win against the New Jersey Jets. 19-3. That's pretty good. For the Texans, injury report, you got Titus Howard, Jimmy Morrissey, I'm not even gonna try to say that name. MJ Stewart, Kenyon Green, Justin McCray, Brandon Cooks, who rested, and Dare Ogunbowale. How do you even say that? I don't know, man. I don't know. But, well, last name, I guess. Or something. The heck, man. Alright, anyway. Ooh. The Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence with a toe injury did not practice Wednesday. Andrew Wingard, Trayvon Walker, Ross something, Brandon Scherf, and Foley Foot. I'm not even gonna bother. If Trevor Lawrence doesn't play, that would be a pretty big loss to the Jaguars. Anyway, on to my pick. I am going to pick the underdogs here. I'm going to pick the Houston Texans. Get the W done at home against the Jaguars. Next up, you got the San Fran 49ers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. I very much so want the Raiders to win this. Because I don't want the 49ers stealing the 2 seed from us. That would be kind of mean. That would be very mean, actually. But, man, I don't know. Let's go to the injury reports. All right, for the 49ers. Ooh, Nick Bosa with an illness did not practice on Wednesday. Jimmy Garoppolo, he ain't playing. Deebo Samuel, ankle and knee, he did not practice. Trent Williams, he was not injured, but he was resting. Mitch Wishnowsky, illness, did not practice on Wednesday. Eric Armstead, limited practice on Wednesday. Christian McCaffrey with a knee injury, limited on Wednesday. And Brock Purdy with oblique and rib injury was limited on Wednesday. And then the Raiders are completely healthy. I don't know. I think the 49ers are going to win this. I don't want them to win at all, but I think they're going to win. Yeah. I'm going to pick the 49ers to win. Next, you got the New Jersey Jets taking on the Seattle Sea Chickens. Jets coming off an embarrassing loss to the Jaguars, 19-3, the final. Then the Seahawks coming off a loss to the Chiefs, 24-10. I think either of these teams could win this. For the Jets, Brandon Eccles, unspecified Jeff Smith, Dwayne Brown, George Fant, LaMarcus Joyner, Denzel Mims, and Mike White. Alright. I think for this game, I'm going to go with the Jets to win. I think the Jets defense is going to be able to... Wait, hold on. Actually, hold on. Okay, yeah. Jets I think the Jets are going to win. I think their defense is going to be able to hold Geno Smith in the offense to a low number of points. And then I think the Jets win by 3 or 7, yeah. Next game. Next up, the match we have all been waiting for. The Minnesota Vikings going to Lambeau to take on the Rotting Cheeseheads. Blah. For the Vikings, you got Garrett Bradbury with a back injury, did not practice Wednesday. James Lynch, he's not going to be in for the rest of the regular season. Ezra Cleveland with a shoulder injury, limited practice. Cam Dantzler, full practice with that ankle injury. Jair Alexander. Full practice. Had a forearm injury, but he had a full practice. David Bakhtiari, limited practice with a knee abdomen injury. Chris Barnes with a hand injury had a full practice. Rudy Ford, wrist/knee injury, full practice. Alton Jenkins, knee injury, limited practice. Aaron Jones, knee/ankle injury, limited practice. Keyshawn Nixon, groin injury, did not practice. Christian Watson, hip injury, did not practice. And then Aaron Rodgers with a right thumb/knee injury, did not practice. He's going to play. It's just like, oh, look what he's going through. Look what he's playing through. Oh, what a hero. Shut up. He's fine. Yeah, he's going to play. Same with Jair Alexander, because he wants to shadow Justin Jefferson. We'll see how that goes. But of course, I'm going to pick Minnesota Vikings. They win. They destroy the Packers' playoff hopes. And keep their 2 seed. Yeah, baby. We're going to go to Green Bay. We're going to win. Yeah, baby. Then, you got the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, here we go. Rams coming off a huge victory, 51-14 against the Denver Broncos. Chargers also coming off a big one, 20-3 on Monday Night Football against the Colts. For the Chargers, Austin Eckler was limited with a knee injury. Xander Horvath, I don't know. Ankle injury, limited. Derwin James with concussion, did not practice. Sebastian Joseph Day with a back injury, full practice. And then the Rams, Brian Allen did not practice on Wednesday. Marquise Copeland, limited. Aaron Donald did not practice. Tyler Higbee did not practice. Gavin Howard, limited. I don't know why it took me so long. Then John Wolford did not practice. Now, if Derwin James doesn't play, that's going to be a pretty big loss for the Chargers. But it's in Los Angeles. I guess both from Los Angeles. There's not really a home field advantage here. But I'm going to pick the Chargers to win this one. Next, you got the Pittsburgh Steelers in Baltimore. Pittsburgh in the hunt for a wild card playoff spot. This will be Mike Tomlin's first losing season. They lose this game. It's going to be their first losing season. Mike Tomlin's first losing season. Baltimore with a boring win against the Falcons, 17-9. Steelers also coming off a boring win, 13-10 against the Raiders. For the Steelers, Miles Jack. Limited practice. Najee Harris, full practice. Terrell Edmonds, full practice. Pat Freiermuth, full practice. Cameron Hayward, full practice. Deontay Johnson, full practice. Trey Norwood did not practice. For the Ravens, Calais Campbell did not practice. That they have a person whose last name is Cullen. I'm assuming it's supposed to be Cologne, but Justin Houston did not practice. Deshaun Jackson, full practice. Lamar Jackson did not practice. Marcus Peters did not practice. Jason Pierre-Paul, full practice. Ronnie Stanley, limited practice. Geno Stone did not practice. Nick Boyle did not practice. J.K. Dobbins did not practice. And Demarcus Robinson didn't practice. Even though the Ravens definitely have a lot more injuries, I do see them winning this game. I think the Ravens, they're at home. They have a way better record. I think the Ravens are going to win this one. Final game of the day, you got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Monday Night Football in Cincinnati. We finally have a good Monday Night Football game. Round of applause. This is going to be a very, very, very good game. For the Bengals, Sam Hubbard, calf injury limited. Jalen Davis, thumb injury, full practice. Hayden Hurst, calf injury, full practice. Trent Taylor, full practice. For the Bills, on the other hand, Josh Allen with his elbow, full practice. This person's first name is Boogie. Wait, is it Boogle or Boogie? I don't know. Boogie Basham. Or Basham. That's the greatest name ever. Calf injury, limited practice. Stephon Diggs with an illness did not practice. Tywan Jones, hamstring injury, did not practice. Dawson Knox, limited. Cam Lewis, Matt Milano, Cam Lewis, full practice. Matt Milano, limited. Jordan Phillips, limited. Mitch Morse, full practice, and Jordan Poyer did not practice. Okay, I think I got who I want to win, or who I think. I think the winner of this game will be the Cincinnati Bengals. Their team is almost completely healthy. A bunch of players on the Bills got a little something going on, or a real injury, or an illness. And the Bengals are at home in Cincinnati. I think the Bengals are going to pull this one off on prime time. Yeah. Anyway, this video took me about 3 hours to record. Like, for real, it took me 3 hours to record. Anyway, thank you for watching. Skull, and goodbye.